So EcoR1 is one type of restriction endonuclease. It recognizes palindromic nucleotide sequence which is GAATTC from 5 prime to the 3 prime in both the strands. Now, after detecting this recognition sequence, it cuts between G and A in both the strands. As a result, 2 phosphodiester bonds have broken. Here A1 and here A1. So, 2 phosphodiester bonds have broken. And 8 hydrogen bonds have broken between adenine and thymine. Here you can notice 8 hydrogen bonds. 8 hydrogen bonds broken. And this cut is uneven cut or staggered cut. So here the PD bonds breaking point is at different places. Here is a one PD broken and here. So this type of a cut is known as uneven cut or staggered cut. Now after this breaking we get 2 fragments. Now the first fragment which you can notice here, G, C, which are paired, G and C are paired, but here at the end there is unpaired nucleotide single strand end can be seen in this fragment, and this end is known as sticky end. This end is known as a sticky end or cohesive end, or this site is known as a cos site. You can also notice there is a second fragment. So this second fragment also here we can notice adenine, thymine, cytosine paired with guanine. So this would be the second fragment. Here also we are noticing this single strand end unpaired nucleotides of this fragment. So this end is known as a sticky end or cohesive end or cos site. So EcoR1 creates a staggered cut or an uneven cut, and it produces fragments with sticky ends. And usually in rDNA technology, we use restriction endonucleases which create a sticky end fragments. Right. Now we will also see a second type of the restriction endonuclease. Second example. So here this enzyme is ALU1. ALU1. Now this is also one type of restriction endonuclease. It recognizes a 4 base pair palindromic nucleotide sequence. So what is that 4 base pair palindromic nucleotide sequence is AGCT from 5 prime to 3 prime. AGCT on the other strand 5 prime to the 3 prime. So that means what? Yes, it is a palindromic nucleotide sequence. And what is that sequence is AGCT from 5 prime to 3 prime in both the strands. So it is a 4 base pairs recognition sequence. Now after recognizing this sequence, what it does is it cuts between G and C. So here you can notice 5 prime to 3 prime, here you have G and C. So it is cutting a phosphodiester bond between G and C. So it is breaking here. Again in the other strand 5 prime to 3 prime, G and C is there, right? So it cuts the phosphodiester bond here. Now here what we have noticed is here the PD bonds have broken which are lying locating opposite to each other in the two strands. Here the PD bonds are broken, which were lying opposite to each other in the two strands, and such cut is known as an even cut. Such cut is called as an even cut. Right. Now, because of this even cut, what happened? The hydrogen bonds did not break. Only the PD bonds have broken. The hydrogen bonds did not break. And as a result of this breaking, we get two fragments. So the first fragment you can notice here is a 5' Ag, 3' Tc here this side. So right. This is the first fragment, and we are getting a second fragment Ct, and which were pairing with the Ga. So these are the two fragments which we got after this even cut, and such kind of ends are known as sharp ends, are known as blunt ends. So here we cannot notice any unpaired nucleotides. Unpaired nucleotides are not there in these two fragments. That is the reason why this end is known as blunt end or sharp ends. Whereas the one echo R1 created in the fragments was sticky end. But this AU1 has created a fragments with which end? Blunt end, sharp ends. And the cut is known as an even cut. So what we understood from these two examples is there are few restriction endonucleases which cut uneven or a staggered cut and produces fragments with sticky ends like echo R1. There are also restriction endonucleases which break the DNA and cut evenly. They cut evenly and produce fragments which are blunt ends, having blunt ends. But in rDNA technology, which sort of enzymes are used? The enzymes which cut in an uneven manner and produce a sticky end in the fragments. Such kind of enzymes are generally used in rDNA